Lincoln Model L LeBaron Sport Phaeton by Murray 1924. The Lincoln Motor Company had been founded in 1917 by the great engineer Henry M. Leland and his son Wilfred. After the Great War, Leland's first Lincoln was superbly engineered and built. Introduced in 1921, it was powered by a 358 Citadel-head 60 degrees V8 engine. Unlike more conventional V engines which offset the cylinder banks slightly to make room for adjacent connecting rod bearings on the crank journals, Leland's Model L used expensive, precision-made fork and blade connecting rods and disposed the cylinders directly opposite each other. Unusually for the period, Leland's V8 had full-pressure lubrication. However, Leland had an engineer's vision, and the bodies which completed his automobiles left something to be desired in the design department. Lincoln tried a quick redesign with a set of 12 body designs by Herman A. Brunn, but it was too late as dismal sales, the post-WWI recession and an erroneous US $4.5 million tax bill spelled the end of Lincoln. It was bought out of receivership in 1922 by none other than Henry Ford to balance the success of the bare-bones Model T with the best engineered and best-built luxury automobile in America. Ford put his son Edsel, who had an innate sense of style, grace, balance and proportion, in charge of Lincoln, and the automobiles soon began to reflect Edsel's vision. Initial production after the takeover consisted of the Model L, where the L indicated that it had been designed by Henry and Wilfred Leland. This would remain the catalog designation until the V8 was superseded in 1931, a measure of Edsel Ford's respect for Leland, who was called the master of precision. This 1924 dark green over black Lincoln Model L reflects the beginning of Edsel Ford's influence on Lincoln design. The long hood, continuous beltline accent, subtly defined passenger compartment edges and body sides that curve and to join the chassis apron all convey a tight, integrated sense of purpose and performance that perfectly suited the Leland design chassis and drivetrain. This modern design had come about due to an interesting chain of events. LeBaron Carrossers Incorporated had been founded in 1920 by the two legendary designers Raymond H. Dietrich and Tom Hibbard, after Brewster had fired them for planning on company time to start up on their own. They got themselves a fancy address at No. 2 Columbus Circle in New York City, but being virtually destitute, had no funds to establish their own coach building facility. So they developed a never-before-seen business model, which was to sell ready-made designs to clients and then contract to have them built by outside coach builders. This rare Lincoln is precisely such a car. The design was created by Ray Dietrich, sold to a client, Edsel Ford in this case, and then built by the Murray Body Company. Edsel Ford would order 5 to 10 examples of a particular design, such as chassis 18,183, and if it proved popular, it would be slated for production by Murray. But Edsel Ford had bigger fish to fry. He wanted Dietrich to design bodies exclusively for Lincoln. In 1924, the year 18,183 was built, Edsel Ford set plans in motion to bring LeBaron to Detroit to build custom and semi-custom work for Lincoln. Hibbard had departed for Paris in 1923, and designer Ralph Roberts had been made partner. A proposal to purchase a controlling interest in LeBaron was made. Both Dietrich and Roberts refused the initial offer, but then a secret meeting was held with Dietrich in Detroit. He was made an offer he could not refuse, namely the creation of Dietrich Incorporated, where he would own 50% of the firm, have his own factory, as well as a staff of designers and draftsmen. The clincher was a lucrative design contract from Lincoln. To Roberts' lifelong dismay, Dietrich jumped ship and sped to Detroit. Dietrich Incorporated was an enormous success, and Ray Dietrich went on to create some of the most beautiful classics ever designed, including seminal work for Packard and Lincoln. Beautifully restored, chassis 18,183 is a testament to this fascinating piece of automotive history, as Lincoln moved out of its engineering shadow to become a world leader in style and luxury. This car is one of the very rare Murray-built models to a Dietrich design, which was instrumental in the creation of Dietrich Incorporated and the subsequent revolution of Ford design. It should be noted that this car has been fitted with a detachable steering wheel for ease of access.